Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Sisters Sanditon. And this evening, I thought, since so many of you have commented on how much you love our accessory, the fan, I thought that we would do a little trivia game on the language of the fan. So I don't know if you know, let me explain. There are, back in the Tudor times, back in the 1500s, there was a whole language developed with different movements of the fan, a touch to the chin or a waving behind your ear. All these different things mean different things.
Oh, so, how interesting.
Yes. So for example, let me give you an example. Carrying the fan in the right hand in front of the face, excuse me, it's backwards. In front of the face means follow me.
Ooh.
So if I carry this, I'm going to follow me, right? Or if I do the same exact thing in the left hand, it means I'm desirous of an acquaintance.
Oh my goodness, how shocking.
In front of the face. Oh, isn't it? Yes, demure, but very forward at the same time.
So a woman could say something just by a movement of the fan?
Yes, by a flick of the wrist. You find yourself engaged. All right. So now this language became very, very, very popular in the Victorian times, which makes sense. It wasn't quite as popular in the Regency time period, the whole language, but of course I did read that the fan was a very important part of the Regency ladies' accoutrement, the accessories, right? So since everyone has just been delighted with our use of the fan at any given moment, silly or, for a blush, to hide a blush, we thought we should have a little game. Now, if you don't know, what these are, I'm going to test you, Noelle. Noelle has no idea what I'm doing. I've done all the research. She has no clue. Sorry, out you, Noelle. She doesn't know what she's doing. But, so take a wild guess. I can give you hints. Perhaps, Lizzie may say this to Mr. Darcy, and that. So let's try. I've got a few. I've got a handful here, a couple handfuls.
Okay.
3. So let's try a few, shall we?
Yes, let's try.
All right. Now, and I will preface, I had a key, to what was what, and it didn't say if the fan was open or closed. So I'm going to assume that when it doesn't say, that it's probably open. Okay. If someone is an expert out there in the language of the fan, do forgive me.
Yes.
All right. Now, so this one, do you remember what I said?
Oh dear. Did you say follow me?
Not quite.
To the garden.
That was in the right hand.
Yeah.
It's very different. This one means I'm desirous of an acquaintance, which, as I can imagine, Lizzie Bennet may have been thinking that when Mr. Darcy walked in the room, knowing he had 10,000 a year.
I would like to do that if I saw Sydney. I am desirous of an acquaintance.
Yes, if you
or more than acquaintance.
Yes, more than an acquaintance. We'll get to that, my dear. All right, so that one, you failed already, even though I'd already given it to you at the beginning.
Oh dear.
Now. Well, let me open it.
Oh, I think this means I did not care for that rude comment you made to me.
I don't want to hear it anymore. Close. This is what I might say to Mr. Collins if I were Lizzie. I wish to get rid of you.
Oh dear.
I place it upon my left ear.
Yes, that would come in very handy. I wish to get rid of you.
Yes.
How many times have I needed that in my life?
I was going to say, we might need to start carrying these fans in every day. Too bad everyone wasn't privy to the fan language.
Any unwanted suitors?
Yes, if only. All right. Now.
Because we have so many of those, my dear.
Now, if I had a little tassel here and a little, I would be twirling it in my left hand.
Oh dear, I think that means I'm ready for a twirl about the ballroom.
Perhaps, dear, but no, look at my face.
You're very hot. You need some air.
No, dear, we are being watched.
So we'd better find someplace more private, in other words.
Intimate, behind the curtain, perhaps at the balcony.
Yes. Oh, how salacious.
We are being watched.
Oh, I like that.
We are watched would be really good if you're, having a clandestine meeting with your lover, and you know that your aunt over there is watching you and going to tell your mummy everything that's happening. We are watched. That would be
goodness.
Curling it in the left hand. All right.
Oh, I like it.
Interesting, aren't they?
Yes.
All right, the other one now. Can you all see this?
Yes. I should like to give you a darn good smack on the bum. Sydney's bear one, if possible.
Why must everything be naughty with you? Now, take it easy, dear. This is going to be a long night, everyone. No. Do I look happy?
I'm quite upset. You look quite upset.
Yes, yes. Now, this is what I may say to, who? I may say this if I were terribly, terribly wounded. Perhaps.
To Willoughby.
Yes. Perfect, perfect. If I were Marianne, I would say this to Willoughby out at the end. Now that she's with Brandon.
Yes.
You know what this means? I hate you. Yes.
Hate you.
Drawing through the hand means I hate you.
Oh my goodness.
Very stern, isn't it?
I can't
Didn't
believe
mess
that.
around, let me tell you. They
did not mess around, did they? They did not mince words.
Tempers may have been flaring, and so were the fans.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So you just told him outright if he didn't like his company.
Now, my dear, let me remind you, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're 0 and 4. You haven't got one right. All right. Now this is a nice one. I think when I read drawing through the hand, I assume it's closed.
Yes.
Right? That's what I
Yes.
think. Now, drawing across the cheek.
Oh, that's very come hither. I should like you to brush my cheek with your hand.
Perhaps choose one not quite so literal, dear.
I find you very fetching tonight.
Very close, very close. This is what I might say to...
I'm feeling frisky tonight.
Not dirty, dear. Keep it clean. Now listen, this is what I might say to Sydney at any given moment.
Don't keep me in such suspense, dear.
I
What does
love
it mean?
you. I love you.
Something as simple as that.
Yes,
I love you.
Isn't it romantic? I mean, can you imagine seeing your love interest there across the room at a ball and just going,
oh, how lovely.
I mean, isn't it swoon-worthy?
It is. And for all of those Austen couples that had to hide their love affairs,
Yes.
that'd be perfect.
Yes, perhaps Jane Fairfax and Frank Churchill.
Yes.
They could have done it.
That at the ball. Oh my goodness, this is so interesting, my dear.
Isn't it? Isn't it? All right, so that one.
Give me the next one.
I love you. All right. Now, if I touch the tip with my finger, what do you think that means?
We need to leave in about 5 minutes.
You're quite funny with these. No, it means I wish...
Meet me in the garden in 5 minutes.
Yes, in so many words, I wish to speak with you.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm getting closer.
Yes. Now, perhaps, Georgiana might say this to Otis if she knows that they have to run away together or something.
Yes.
Speak with you.
Oh, this is so fun.
Isn't it? I just thought it was so romantic. I know. I wish I'd known about this years ago. Of course.
Yes.
It
changed my life or my dating life.
Of course, for that to happen, all of the men in your life would have had to known about it too. So
language, correct.
There may be a difficulty.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Now, drawing across the tree, touching the finger. Okay. Now here's a good one.
How dare you say such a thing to me? I shall leave. I'm very perturbed. I'm hurt.
It means you are cruel. Open and shut.
Ooh.
You are cruel.
You are cruel.
Yes.
Now, who would have need to say that?
Oh, you are cruel. I mean, I'm thinking perhaps Anne Elliot might have said it to Captain Wentworth when he was being so flirty with the Louisa Musgrove.
Yes.
Because she still loved him and he was flaunting it right in front of her.
Yes.
It was very difficult for her to watch. It pained her. She might do that. You are cruel.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, I see it now, my dear.
Yes.
When you do it like that, I really see it.
So I didn't do it very well. Sorry, I probably could have practiced.
No, that's wonderful, dear. All right, give me the next
one. All right. Now this one, you're going to love this one. The next two you'll love.
You're looking very lovely in your tight pants tonight. I'm all in a tizzy. Is that close?
No. Well, it depends. This could go either way. This could mean a good thing, like, thank goodness. Like I might say this to Mr. Collins if I were Jane Bennet. Or if I were, let me think. Perhaps.
Now, why would you say that to Mr. Collins if you were Jane? Thank goodness for what?
Or it could go the other way. Now, well, of course, that wouldn't be a man, but that's just the first thing that came to my mind. If I were Edward Ferrars, I might say this to Eleanor Dashwood and be quite distraught about it.
I'm sorry, I can't marry you.
I am engaged. It could mean leave me alone, I'm engaged. Oh dear, Mr. Collins, I'm practically engaged to Mr. Bingley, right? If I would say I'm engaged, leave me. Or if I were, someone who was engaged but didn't want to be engaged, like Edward Ferrars was engaged to Lucy Steele.
Right.
It was a man, he wouldn't be fanning himself. But
no, but...
You know what I mean.
Yes.
He wished he wasn't engaged because he was really in love with Eleanor.
Oh, my goodness.
Sorry, I'm engaged.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, kind of like nowadays when we show them the big shiner.
Yes.
In other words, lay off. Oh, how lovely.
I'm engaged.
I love this, my dear.
Yes, now here's another one for you.
Oh dear. Oh, you're boring me with your presence.
I am married.
Oh dear. Well, yes, we all know marriage is boring, don't we?
My husband here. Yeah. So the fanning quickly is, I'm engaged. The fanning slowly is, I'm married, dear.
This is too funny.
Isn't it hilarious?
Right. I'm an old married woman now, right? Mr. Elton, I'm an old married man.
I'm an old married woman. Yes. All right. Okay, here's another one. This is good.
Oh, let's see. You've got me all hot and bothered.
Open wide. This is called open wide.
Open
now, take it easy, dear. That's what it said. I just read the script.
I don't know.
I shall not leave you in suspense any longer. Wait for me.
Wait for me. As in, wait for me outside?
Who knows? It could be wait for me outside. It could be wait for me. I'm trying to get rid of this oaf who's trying to, hit on me. It could mean wait for me, please.
I'll marry you at some point.
Yes.
Oh, I should have written these down.
Another one for Anne Elliot. Wait for me, Captain Wentworth, until I can get up the gumption to speak for myself.
Oh my goodness.
Took her 10 years, poor thing.
Yes.
She's lucky I'm still single.
What have you got down next?
All right. Oh, you're going to like this one.
Oh my.
With the handle.
Shouldn't you like to know?
Yes. With the handle to the lips. Now, you would only put this probably to someone who you were engaged to be married.
I should like a kiss.
Yes, kiss me. Isn't that so forward of these ladies?
Now that's one Charlotte should have used on Sydney. Kiss me, my dear.
Oh, yes. Kiss me. Oh, dear.
I think I would get a lot of use out of that one, my dear.
I keep saying that you're so naughty. All right. Okay.
No.
Oh, this one's really sweet.
Perfect for a Jane Austen hussy. Kiss me.
Oh dear. All right. Now, drawing across the eyes.
Oh.
Or perhaps if it was open. I think it was better closed.
You've stumped me on that one completely. I have no idea.
I might say this if I were Emma and I'd just told off Miss Bates. And I might say,
I'm so sorry. Do forgive me.
You got it. You got another one. Good. I'm sorry.
Oh, yes. It did look...
Or I might say this if you were you and perhaps you were flirting with another man other than your intended.
Yes.
I am sorry, drawing it across the eyes.
Oh, I like that one.
They're so romantic. They're just beautiful. All right, I wish they'd bring them back. I wish they'd bring back the fan.
Things were much simpler back then.
And when you're hot, it's just there. It's perfect.
Yes. I love you. I hate you. Kiss me. There you go.
You know what? If I were, I just thought of something. I get hot very often. I'd be engaged 5 times over, but I'd be shooing off all my possible suitors, telling everyone I was married or engaged. You have to be very careful with this. A flick of the wrist and you get...
It was like being at an auction, when you raise your hand and you've been on the...
Yes! You bought something you didn't even know about it just because
you bought the prize Jersey cow that you didn't want.
Yes, I didn't buy a yacht. What? Me? I had an eyelash.
All right, dear.
All right,
Give me the
here's
next
another
one.
Here's another one. This is quite funny.
Try to sparkle a little, Mary.
Placing behind the head.
Try to sparkle a little.
Let me give you a big hint. How could you forget this move? Don't forget me.
Don't forget me. Oh, so as they're walking out, you say, don't forget me.
Yes, perhaps if you've just met someone for the first time, like Emma and Frank Churchill when she was, when she thought she fancied him.
You're hoping to see them at the next ball. Don't
Yes.
forget me. Oh, I like
Quite
that.
an odd one, but like I said, I don't think you would forget it if you saw someone do this to you across the room.
I like that one though. That's
Very. It's almost a little Latin there. So
yes, it is a little Latin flair.
Ole. All right. Yes. Now, I don't know where that came from. Place behind that. All right. Here's another one. This is another good one. This is.
I've got quite a headache.
No.
I don't know. I give up.
You've seen someone after a long separation, and you're surprised at the change. You have changed.
I was going to say you don't look good. The years have not been kind to you.
What's with all the wrinkles, dear? You must try some lemons.
Yes,
this is you have changed.
Very interesting.
Which is what the very ungallant Captain Wentworth said about Anne Elliot. He said, do you remember when he said she was so altered he would not have known her? Not very gentlemanly like.
No, I don't.
I probably, if I were her, I would probably tell him, you are cruel. Anyway, you see, you can use these all the time.
Yes.
Right, now, for the last one, I have another one here. This is a little interesting. Now, can you see my little finger?
Yes. Ooh.
Or, if you didn't like the person.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
Little finger extended.
Oh, so maybe the little finger is a come hither type of a thing. Come hither, or if you flick it the other way, leave me be.
Close. It's goodbye. So you could be sad and not wanting to lose the pleasure of their company. Goodbye. Or you could be, goodbye, please.
Oh, I see. In other words, leave me. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I did pretty good on that one.
What do you think? Yeah, what do you think?
I
had 15. Do you want to do more?
No, I don't.
Right.
I don't want to exhaust
you. You haven't done.
I've got nerves.
I don't want to exhaust you. You haven't done very well after all.
No, I haven't. I need to study the ones you've given me. But my dear, this was so enlightening and lovely and gives me a newfound appreciation for my little fan.
Yes, and if you should chance to go back to the Jane Austen Museum, the Jane Austen Centre in Bath, you will see that they have a whole display on the language of the fan, and they have a little placard there with a few remarkable ones about, forgive me or whatever, different things, and they have some beautiful fans set up. They had beautiful satin fans with embroidery and everything. They were very ornate. They were beautiful.
Yes.
So the fan is quite a lovely thing, especially when you look at your intended or someone that you find quite attractive and it's getting warm. Just be careful. If you fan yourself too fast, you'll tell them that you're engaged, and you wouldn't want that to happen, would you?
No, you would not.
So take care, ladies.
Yes.
Take care how you use this little firecracker here, this weapon. To be used for good or for evil. Be careful.
That's right. I hope you all have enjoyed learning the language of the fan with us, and we'll see you all soon.
Ta-ta for now.
Bye.
Wait a minute. Goodbye.
Yes.
There you are. This is something that Lydia might say to Wickham.
Lydia might say to Wickham, run away with me.
No, yes.
Gretna Green.
Yes, well, he's quite good at doing that, isn't he?
Yes.
No, I love you.
Oh.
She's so forward. It's quite forward for a woman to tell a man she loves him, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, this is a good one. Presented shut.
Do you like karaoke? No. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it means, do you, what was it? No, I've forgotten. Do you love me?
Oh, do you love me? Oh, so this
That's
is kind of like a pleading gesture. Yes, you know what they need, dear? They need one where you could you need some better deodorant.
Your smell, dear.
Yes, you smell, my dear.
You raise your left arm and
If you
fan
raise your arm and do this.
It means you need a bath.
I shall invent that one. I'm going to add it to the language of the fan.
The language of the fan. You need a bath, dear. You smell.
Yes, under the armpit is... Your personal hygiene is lacking.
I love it. Your personal hygiene is lacking. Here's another one for that. You need a good floss.
Yes, your teeth need work.
Did you have some spinach with dinner? Yes. Anyway, carrying it in the left hand. Now, the left hand, what if you were left-handed? You couldn't help it. Oh, dear.
Yes.
Anyway, carrying it in the left hand.
Oh, shall we go sea bathing in the nude?
What? Come and talk to me. I had something a little more simple in mind, dear. My goodness. Just want a simple talk.
Oh,
how's the weather and all that? Don't you love the dance?
I've got Sydney on my mind here.
How's
I
your
can't
mother?
help it.
Oh, dear. Oh, I like this one. If I carry it in my right hand, I suppose it's like this.
I don't know. I'd be ready to hit somebody over the head with it.
I shall tell you what I say with this. You are too willing, sir.
Oh, my dear, you have to say that to Edward.
Yes.
It's perfect for every situation. Do you know what I just realized? This is almost like the Regency. No, I better not say it. Never mind.
What? Well, now you've piqued my...
It's almost like it could be like the Regency version of giving someone the bird.
All right, let me do this one. Now, these two are quite easy. Well, I think they're easy, but you probably won't get them.
No.
Letting it rest on your right cheek.
Letting it rest on your right cheek. Give me a little kiss right here.
Yes, it's a simple yes, dear. A simple yes will do. Now, how about this one?
No.
Yes. Good job.
I'm quick.
Yes.
If nothing else.
Yes. Think about how confusing. Oh, wait a minute. Left cheek. Oh, wait. Right. Yes. No. Oh, dear. I don't know what I just told him.
Yes. Well, just think if you were one of those people that can't tell the left from the right, you'd really be in trouble.